Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Utah Jazz versus the Portland Trail Blazers full game highlights, analysis, reaction, and review. Let's jump right into it. My goodness, we knew what kind of day it was going to be as soon as Dame wasn't even waiting. See, and remember I said hopefully the video, you could go watch back some of my videos. I was saying how Dame needs to keep playing at a certain pace for these guys to keep up, man. It'll help them get better. You know, he shouldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good when he, getting everybody involved and stuff like that. As we see Clarkson with the miss right there. Dame chased down the rebound, and it was full speed ahead. You know what I'm saying? I think as you see Eubanks get in early, Eubanks provided a lot of energy at that position, a lot of effort at that position tonight, man. Shouts out to Eubanks for what he provided out there. And then the entire team played well defensively. I mean, it wasn't, they didn't play great defense. Obviously, there's still room for improvement always, but for the most part, you can see some of the pieces coming together as far as the potential. What it could be, again, defensively. That was Nasir's worst miss of the whole game. and you can see how he shot that. He shouldn't even have shot that, and he definitely made up for that. He played good. Everybody played solid, you know what I'm saying, as far as trying to give what they can, to what the team needs, you know what I'm saying? As we see Shaden in the corner knocking down the three, he's starting to get really comfortable with that shot, and a couple others. Nurk, I think, tweaked his calf. Nurk wasn't really as effective this game anyway, so it was kind of, I'm not gonna say good, but it didn't hurt us that Nurk wasn't able to come back. Josh Hart, I think he pulled his hamstring or something like that. Tweaked his hammy. He didn't come back in the game as well. But Nasir Little was ready. And he was definitely willing to provide the energy that he had last couple games. And again, it pays off. I mean, look right there. That's Nasir Little. That's Nasir Little, right? As I'm saying, with Jeremy G finishing on the break. Look at him. That energy, getting his teammates going. Look, Nurk doesn't even have to set a good screen. That's just be in the way, Nurk. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Nurk does. He does a good job of getting in the way on those for Dame and Ant. Speaking of Ant, it took a while for Ant to kind of find his shot. He was missing in action. Which again, I mean, he could have contributed in other ways. We don't necessarily, every game, might not be a game where Ant is needed, to score a lot of points, but he definitely is needed to contribute in other ways. And the team did a good job of compensating for his lack of production in the first three quarters. But again, like I said, you got that guy right there, Killer Dame. You know what I'm saying? He was on one tonight. I mean, he was on one tonight. That was a really good shot right there by Nasir Little. I know I said something earlier about that three that he completely airmailed, being off balance and stuff, but you can tell his focus right there was on point, even though he was off balance still. But the focus was way better than that first three he took when he first came in the game. Nurk with the nice finish right there. He gave a good half before he tweaked his calf in this third quarter. Josh Hart, I believe, was out in the first half at halftime. Matter of fact, it's in that second quarter as we see Michael Conley come down and drop the three. It was a good, even with Dame, doing what he was doing, it was good ball movement, you know what I'm saying? It was good team action going on. Of course, everybody knew Dame had the hot hand, so you're going to ride that. But the team really did well playing as a unit, as we see Nurk with the nice little nimble finish right there. That's Nurk's game. He's not going to ground and pound. He's trying to, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to be in the ballet. You see Markkanen right there. I think they bumped knees. But I think Markkanen was all right. I know the Jazz tried for a little while to blitz Dame. And again, they realized also that it's not, even though Dame had it going, it's not a one-man show. You know what I'm saying? We got other guys too. You know what I'm saying? That if you want to try to blitz Dame, get the ball out of his hands, and and that kind of helped lead to Ant getting it going a little more. I still look forward to when teams are doing that and we put the ball in Jeremy Grant's hands and let him bring it up the court, get downhill on some action. I know, that was a beautiful shot. That was one of my favorite shots. I know the deep shots were real pretty, but I love that rhythm right there. I know when anybody other than Ant and Dame bring the ball up, we like to set that screen with whoever was handling the ball. We want to set that screen to the guy you just gave the ball to, which would be Dame or Ant, obviously. But I definitely would like to see Jeremy Grant come downhill with the ball and some good action, especially when guys are trying to get the ball out of Dame's hands, or even if Ant has it going, they're trying to get it out of Ant's hands. My goodness, that McDonald's logo was looking lovely, wasn't it? I mean, I don't do the McDonald's, I don't eat no McDonald's, but my goodness. And they put some of those out there. It's kind of like those 4-point spots in Big Three. They put some of those things out there for that reason. It's eye candy, and it's appealing when things like that happen. So you see Ant knock down the deep three with the clock running down. But and like I said before in some videos, not only about Nasir Little, excuse me, and his energy, but also about Gary Payton II and how his play is infectious. You know what I'm saying? It'll make guys challenge themselves because they're challenging each other. Look what I can do on this end also. You know what I'm saying? It's not just you. You know what I'm saying? And that's helped building, skill points with the team. You know what I'm saying? As far as on the defensive end, which we need. We're not bad. We just don't know or understand completely how good we could be, or at least we're starting to. Now we're starting to see and understand how good we can be, and we've seen flashes. We just have to believe and commit to it. You know what I'm saying? And this is the type of team we want to build. You know what I'm saying? As you see Drew with the action right there, setting the screens, moving, being ready to bounce off. And he did that and received the pass and finished. Those are things we're looking for. Again, Jeremy G, you know what I'm saying, off the Ant penetration, you know what I'm saying, getting downhill. Defense, again, it was a lot of it was off of defense, A lot of it was off of defense. I mean, of course, when you have Dame, you can just have Dame, do what he does, which is why they started blitzing him. But it was some good defense, man, to trigger some good action for us offensively. Look, you saw Jordan late. Dame was out of there. Jordan was trying to come over there and get the ball out of his hands. Dame was out. That was just smart basketball. You see Jordan Clarkson with the garbage bucket. It was pretty, even though it's just 12, and I know, you know what I'm saying, what we've seen in the past, but you pretty much felt that we had a grip on this game, that not only with Dame playing how he was playing, but Drew with the effort he was giving, Nasir Little with the energy he was providing, we weren't going to let up on this game. We weren't going to allow this game to get away. You could tell we were kind of tired of it, and this is how you learn how to do that. This is how you learn how to put your foot on team's neck, so to speak. This is how you learn how to grasp the victory instead of just wait for it to come to you. Like Dame said in one of the other games for the press conference, that I think it was with the Lakers, that they thought the Lakers would just lay around and die. Just say, all right, y'all got it. We'll get ready for the next one. But that's not what occurred. You know what I'm saying? And you can't rely on that, nor do you ever want to even have that seep into your mind. You know what I'm saying? Not when you're trying to win a championship or you're trying to build a championship team. Now, if you're just trying to get out there and play some ball, then it is what it is. But if you're trying to win a championship, then you can't have those things come into your mindset. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you grasp those victories and not just wait for them to come to you or be given to you. I mean, obviously, you're not going to expect them to be given, but you can't even wait for them to just come or just be there. You got to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Night in and night out. On the defensive end first, and when you have all these players that we have that can put the ball in the bucket on any given night, it was Dame's night tonight, which it is usually, you know what I'm saying? But then you got Ant, you got Jeremy, you know what I'm saying? So this is a team that's capable of doing some things if they start on the defensive end, you know what I'm saying? So that was a good win, exciting to see Dame do what he did, exciting for the team to play well defensively. Because this is a good Utah Jazz team, you know what I'm saying? They're well coached, Will Hardy, I believe is his name, Coach Hardy. He's a young guy, but they're well coached, you know what I'm saying? So this was a good win, very good win. Shout out to Coach Billups and the staff, man, for getting this done. I really appreciate you guys for watching and joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.